What is up, ball bags? JJ back here from Pure Bets with another free pick for you. This time it's going to be for a debut in MLB 2021. I know, so much pressure. Game's going to be played between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays Friday, April 2nd. Going for the Marlins is Pablo Lopez, and for the Rays is Ryan Yarbrough. Current spread is Rays minus 115. Total 7.5. Feels mighty good to be back in the MLB woods. I thought about shaving for you guys, but you're not worth it. I'm also debating on getting Botox because these forehead lines getting a little bit out of control. But look, YOLO. Expect about 5 to 6 weekly vids on here between Joey, myself, and Holden, giving out plays, having a live show or two weekly. So yeah, plenty of MLB content from us moving forward. Be sure to head over to runpurebets.com to sign up and get all our content, Discord access to all of us, live shows for members, articles, game breakdowns, and again, full access to us in Discord will only help you become a better sports bettor. Or don't go to the site and you can eat my ass instead. The least you decrepit shitheads can do is like this video or maybe subscribe to this channel, or don't do either and you can eat my ass for a second time. All right, so enough about that. What I'm about to do here, though, to start this channel off right with MLB, give you guys a toolbox of things to help you succeed during this Major League Baseball season. This isn't like a want list either. It's a need list. Item number one, and most important, okay, petroleum jelly. Okay, a few key brands that come to mind: Vaseline, right, very popular. Astroglide, okay, PSI Lube You. Baseball is a sport where you could be cruising through a bet until you aren't. In the NFL, if you have like an under of like 46.5, and in the fourth quarter the score is 7-3, that bet's a winner. In Major League Baseball, you can have an under of 8.5 where it's 2-1 in the top of the ninth. Road team decides to pile up 10 runs in the ninth inning, you lose your bet. It's times like these where the petroleum jelly is most useful. Okay, item number two, alcohol or liqueur, as the cool kids say. You see, if you're in the middle of a cooler, no true end in sight, alcohol can be the answer. It's time to drink your sorrows away. Get shit-faced, show up to like a grocery store naked, earn yourself a trip to the can. If you show up to a place in the nude looking to be handcuffed, though, at least wear a mask. Don't be a heathen, okay? No one likes heathens. While in prison, you can't be making normal sports wagers, and I find it's the best way to let a cooler pass you by. You also free yourself of all your responsibilities. Once you get out of the can, you can blame the alcohol for the missteps, go back to your normal life schedule, including betting sports. Item number three, arguably also most important, have a few degenerate, moronic friends. When you can't pick a winner, it's time to turn to the DGens for help. Sometimes the betting board's going to look like a blur to you. Picking winners, it's kind of like finding a dildo in a haystack. This is where your idiot friends come in. Yo, let's bet the Yankees and Dodgers money line tonight, bro. Great, just fade their asses, okay? Send a quick text over to like your 5 biggest moron friends. Hey, who you guys like tonight in baseball? It's likely they're all going to text you back with the same 2 or 3 teams. You text them all, thanks, let's cash these mofos. You then turn around and fade their asses. Benedict Arnold, if you will. They're never going to know about it unless they like have passwords to your accounts, which, that could be dangerous for many reasons. But otherwise, you're in the clear. Enjoy the winnings. It's gotten me out of so many jams being gifted enough to have, dumbass friends. I hope these tools prepare you for a winning season. With all this said, let's dive right into the play here. Now, I will confess, I dug into this game, and at first, I really liked the under at 7.5. But I got a bit scared off for a few reasons, which I'll dive into. The bet that makes the most sense for me at the price will be the Rays at minus 115 on the money line. Now, first of all, second game of the season, so I'm not going to hit you with any like crazy stats to make myself appear smart. To be honest, even when I do that, I don't do myself any justice there anyway. Here's what I will say, though. Right now, market is a bit too bullish on this Marlins team right now. Marlins had the best winning percentage in spring training, as if that means anything. And they had an egregiously good year last season, all things considered. It's left the market a bit mispriced for me coming into the season with this Marlins squad. Now, Pablo Lopez is a good pitcher, one who often sees heavy steam, actually, from the overall betting handle. This is likely due to his great advanced peripherals. Prove he's more or less an unlucky arm from his surface numbers. I'll say this, though, about Mr. Lopez. He still struggles to get lefties out at a pretty decent clip. Weighted OBA last year, I think, of about 305. And look, the Rays come in with a decent amount of potency from that side of the dish. Lopez had a great spring, but again, dare I ask, what does that mean? The other thing about Lopez is he's not really an innings eater by any means. And this Marlins bullpen has some woof level bad to it. They had a decent outing today, but tomorrow we'll show some new faces from this pen, and it's a tough pen to lead on, even if they're leading by a few runs. On the other side, I get Yarbrough. Isn't exactly an innings eater himself, but he's mighty good against both righties and lefties. We know once he hands the ball over, in enters arguably the best bullpen in all baseball. A few arms got used tonight, but this Rays pen is super deep, so this shouldn't be too much of a concern. For a price of -115, I'm getting the better lineup up and down, a much better bullpen. I'd argue a better starting pitcher, especially when you consider the matchup. So for me, -115 almost feels like a steal. Real quick on why I got scared off the under. Today, both clubs used some of their top bullpen arms, and while I'm not so much worried about the Rays, I am more worried about the Marlins. Either way, you're either going to double up on these arms again tomorrow, or you're going to see some B squad guys late in this game. Pablo has some issues, as I said, with getting lefties out, and Yarbrough can also be a bit of an issue with the home run ball. This scared me off this number of 7.5, but look, I want no part of the over. The money line to me just feels about 15 to 20 cents off, and to be clear, Pablo Lopez may take money here that might swing this line, so maybe you could sit on this. -115 is a target price for me. By the way, I say feels 15 to 20 cents off because this earlier in the year, can you really draw objectively, justified edges in your favor? I mean, you gather data you find relevant and apply it towards creating your own lines. And once this data builds over a stream of weeks into the season, your projections can be far more accurate. This line, though, for me, slightly past -130, or I have this slightly past -130 for me at -115 in auto play. And I'll be back in the Rays over the Marlins. Want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Create some fake accounts more. Thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, I hope you shit yourself while sleeping. As always, drop comments below your thoughts on the vid. You guys know I always get back to you. And also like the video, you malcontents. We're not asking you to donate a liver here. Be sure to also check us out at runpurebets.com for all our content, including the hyperactive Discord. We'll have content all weekend spanning the Final Four, NBA, and of course Major League Baseball, maybe even some badminton, who knows. In all seriousness though, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to gamble responsibly and stay safe, folks.